All right, hey everybody, it's Chris Johnston. I'm here with our friend Mike Durr, who has been running our ranking and reputation program, and we were just chatting just about business growth and some other stuff that we're up to, and we had a really great conversation about what was happening with the program, and we thought that it would be helpful for you, if you're considering the program or you've heard about it in the past. So, Mike, thanks so much for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad to do it. I
Awesome.
just here's the caveat to that. That this is not going to go to anybody else in Texas, is it?
I will do my best. So I have locked down your marketplace, so you're all good. But and I'll do my best. That's funny. So I mean, this is very off the cuff. So why don't you just tell me about your experience on the program? Like, how long have you been with us, and how did it kind of roll out for you?
Okay, I'll be brief, but I think I met Chris at a Carl White event in Florida back in 2012. It might have been the first time that you were down there, and you presented Google My Business, and I think it was called something different at the time. But it was one of the key. It was a 3-day event. And it was the key thing that I brought back with me that I started implementing over the course of the next couple years, and I convinced Chris to help me a little. I didn't take his full package, but I kind of couldn't afford the whole package at the time. So I did what I could do, and it ended up being what I gathered from him and through his teaching. I was able to create a presence in our local market that was better than the next guy, and that's really all it was. It was just being a little bit better than the other guys. And so going through the years, it continued to give me sporadic leads from time to time. But in the last year, as my business got a little bit better, I engaged with Chris to take over my Google My Business program and expand it, if you will, where I'd done a pretty good job of locking down my area. Now I wanted to kind of expand it. And here's the deal. Consistent with Carl White's deal as far as doing stuff or having people do it for you, there is nobody I could ever recommend that knows more about the mortgage business and knows how to do this kind of stuff than Chris Johnston. And all I can tell you is the results I've gotten since I've turned it over to Chris have amplified what I've done in the past. One of the things Chris was asking me about my the percentages of conversion, and I don't know if they're in my local area. My conversions are high. I mean, in the 50% range. And so anyway, that's kind of it. I'm thrilled, and just after this conversation we've had, I just think if you're not in Texas, you need to try this.
That's amazing. And yeah, and that 50%
Texas is
conversion.
already locked down.
Yeah. And that's 50% of people that are calling into the business that are actually funding to a loan, which is
Closing deals. That's right.
that is
It's
phenomenal.
not. These are. I mentioned to Chris that I had 2 refis. And I don't do a lot of refis, but I had 2 refis that called me at the end of November, I guess, and we're closing them this week. And I mean, they were laydowns. I mean, they were good loans, but I mean, they weren't shopping me. They just looked at the reviews. They saw that I had positive reviews, and they said, "I'm yours. Well, let's do it." So anyway, it was very cool.
That's amazing. And last month, do you have a number on how many deals you processed through the system?
I do track where these came from. In December, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loans came through. I consider web deals, and these are calls directly to me through the web. So, and I've done some other stuff, but most of my business comes to me through the Google My Business reviews. So 5 of the deals that closed this month came directly from your system.
That's fantastic, and we're only 20 days into the month as we're recording this, so we're we're still obviously December 25th, everything is going to shut down, but December's a slow month in the mortgage business, so that's just phenomenal, Mike. I'm so well, thank you for taking the time, but I'm so proud of you for getting the ratings and reviews and crushing it. And you said something there, I wasn't an expert at it, but I did what I could do. We put out so much free information that is exactly how to do it, and you're one of the few deserving people getting results because you did what you could do. You didn't, you know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And you're the one that started doing the work and getting the results. So you deserve all the credit. So congratulations with all your success. And
Well, yeah, I'm looking for more, but this is all I'll say is I'm coachable. I'm not the smartest guy out there, but I'm coachable.
well, we're still in the infancy, and it only goes up from here.